Welcome fans, stands, and haters alike to another installment of what we like to call Twitter Fingers here at Unfiltr'd Content. And this is basically a rundown of the things that you've probably seen on your timeline, and we're just going to give our own take on it and see where it goes from there.
As always, I'm Sneaky Saf on Twitter and Instagram. Don't be afraid to follow me.
I'm Hasiel, and I'm Lemonade with an I on Twitter, and Soy Hasiel on Instagram. All links should be below.
And if you haven't done so yet, definitely subscribe to our channel and like this video. Keep on watching. If you haven't noticed, because I know it's like super subtle, but this is not our original location. We're actually on campus right now. We're in Hasiel's dorm room right now because circumstances just made that we had to film today, and this is where he had to be. So this might happen again, who knows, but just...
It'll be a lot prettier next time.
Yeah.
Right now I'm just still moving in.
School just started, so he just moved in. Also, if you hear noises, it's these roommates. Do not do random living if you go to college. Like, it's the worst thing you can do. I've been through it, he's going through it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So we took a break for Labor Day weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed your Labor Day weekend. I sure did. All I did was sleep. And if you work as much as I do, you're going to say that is a
oh my god, Labor Day was time and a half.
Some of us got paid time and a half. Like, look at us. Okay. But we can't be more excited to film this video for you guys. So much has happened.
T-child.
So much has happened.
Wow.
Before we get into all that, we do want to say, we want to give our respects and condolences to Mac Miller and his friends, family, and fans.
Absolutely.
His death is definitely a tragedy and a shock, nonetheless.
Dude, a shock is an understatement. Like, I was so taken aback by like that news. Like, I was at work and she told me, and I was like, wait, what? Like, it's so crazy because he was A, so young, and B, somebody that like, even if you weren't a fan, his presence was felt among our generation. Like, period. Like, yeah. And it's sad because like, it's so unnecessary. Like, it's another death because of, you know, like addiction and depression and that kind of thing, which is not taken seriously. And it's like, yeah, like we have to have this conversation every time a celebrity dies, but like just going the extra mile to make sure like your friends are okay, like the people around you are okay, will just go a long way and just ensure them that they are taken care of.
You never know, just friends, families, whoever, anybody you're close to, just let them know how you feel, let them know that you love them, that you're cared for, that they matter. When I was in high school, you could not go anywhere without hearing Mac Miller. You couldn't go, like he was just always around, and it wasn't because of any drama, gimmicks, or whatever. It was just because he was such a creative soul that you had to, he was everywhere. Yeah, you had to acknowledge that. Like, so it just hurts so much. Like, I don't know, I feel like somebody I know died.
And then my thing, it just comes off very hypocritical to me because here we are mourning somebody's death who obviously was, you know, had their demons and was depressed, and then you're just projecting more negativity onto somebody else. Like, what if let's just
God
stop.
forbid.
Yeah, but let's not even stop not naming names. What if Ariana had, you know, seen all your comments and then decided to hurt herself? Like, how would you guys feel? Then you guys would be tweeting for retweets about how we need to be kind to celebrities or whatever. You guys are, you know, painting her as a villain for not staying with her ex-boyfriend. I don't know their problems, nor do you. And so, you know, just fuck off. And you as a fan need to stay in the fans place. Period.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the reality of this entire video. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have finally confronted each other. And I'm just blown the fuck away. I mean, we all saw this coming. You saw this coming. Your mom saw it coming.
Your grandma saw it.
She barely saw it, but she knew it was coming.
I'm shocked that it happened because I thought, like, it was clear as day, they didn't like each other. The aggression that night in that video shows that there's been beef
there was
there.
like beef.
That was
like murder.
Pent up anger, built up aggression that all came out. Unfortunately, it came out at the wrong time and place. Like, absolutely the wrong time and place. But you know what? On site means on site. That's fucking crazy. I just can't believe it happened.
She really
like, I believe it, but I don't believe it.
Yo, it was really like a Love and Hip Hop episode real quick. Like, it was really on some shit like that. I don't know if Mona Scott was tossing Cardi a check for that night, but yeah, that was... I consider myself a conspiracy theorist, so I'm open to any and all theories that you guys have.
Yeah, if you have more info than we do, put it down there.
Put it down.
We really want to know. Obviously,
the pop culture. This is a pop culture moment. Like Cardi B getting escorted out of New York Fashion Week in that red gown with that bump on her head. That's gonna be an iconic photo from like 10 years from now.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Cardi did post that night, and she kind of just
damage control.
She kind of like just let everybody know what we've been thinking the whole time. She kind of cleared the air. She didn't throw out names, obviously, but who the fuck else is she talking about? To sum up what she said, she's saying that obviously Nicki's been doing this for a long time. Nicki's been battling in the industry, Nicki's been doing this, doing that.
Allegedly.
And she said that, you know, whatever, she let it happen, it is what it is. But I guess what the problem is that made them aggression, allegedly, is that there was comments about Cardi's daughter being made. Somebody was saying that Nicki hates me. I also figured when you said that they had fought and I saw the video, I was like, it has to do with personal shit. Like, it couldn't have been like your outfit's trash or something like that. It had to be something personal that was said.
Honestly, okay. I don't know what they're gonna do next because Queen Radio tomorrow. But Nicki is in a weird place. Everybody already thinks that like she was like in that moment she didn't do anything. And so it's like, how, even if she spits like the hardest verse of her life, everybody's gonna be like, all right, well, where is this energy, blah, 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 that kind of thing.
This makes me question the whole Miley incident. And I know a couple of people online had also gone back to that incident too, because that incident made it seem like she's about that life, like, and for lack of a better phrase, I hate using that phrase, but like it made it seem like she knew what on-site meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she was heated too, she would do something about it right then and there on camera in front of people. But then when it came to that situation years later, speaking of that night,
yeah, I mean, there's a point there.
I'm staying right here.
Was her intention to fight Miley or call her out?
That's what I was also thinking. I was like, did she want a physical confrontation, or did she want like? Well, I mean, what was? Say something did happen. Say Miley wasn't ready with that response.
Yeah.
Say they were on the same stage because they were on different stages. What do you think would have happened?
I mean, I don't think they would have fought. I don't think MTV would have let that happen. But it's MTV.
They need the ratings. They would have let that shit happen.
That would have.
At least for like a minute or so.
They would have let it happen.
I think she called her out because she knew it wouldn't go to anything else. That's like when somebody chooses to pick a battle with somebody they know they're gonna beat. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she would have lost to Cardi. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I think she knew that if she called her out in public on that type of stage, nothing else was gonna happen. That was that she'd come out on top. But she did. Everybody's like, damn, Nicki's real for that. Oh, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, she don't give two fucks. She mad. She big mad. That's what I thought. Then when it came to the situation for her to give that same energy, that wasn't reciprocated. I'm not saying they should have fought. I definitely don't think they should have fought. An argument maybe, if that had to happen, but I don't think they should have physically contacted each other. But she didn't do nothing.
Being violent doesn't make you a real bitch. Like, I'm sorry, it doesn't. Like, you can't talk out your words like a fucking human being when you're not real. It's just corny to me. Like, it looks corny to me. Like, if you really want to fight her, you wouldn't do it in a crowded area. You would like be like, oh, meet me outside, and like get her in a place where there's no like cameras being, you know, nobody's filming, and just settle it there, and then just never talk about it and have it between you guys.
That's what makes me think that something was said in that moment. Because if they wanted to take it back to high school, I guess, and actually fight. Remember when people in high school used to plan to fight?
Yeah.
Talking about we're fighting today after school at the gas station down the block. Okay, that's 4 hours away, but okay. Who the fuck wakes up at 7 a.m. with that energy? The fact that it was on site in that moment makes me think that something was said, and she just lost it.
But when she was getting carried away, she said like some shit about my daughter again.
But that had to get brought up in the conversation somehow.
But why would they be talking? I think when Ra got involved and it got a little violent, that's when Cardi, you know, was like, you know, come here, bitch, and blah, 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 like getting all angry because and this is me putting myself in Cardi's shoes, she's probably like, okay, why do you have this bitch coming at me when obviously my problem is with you, and you know my problem is with you, so like come here, like I want to talk to you or whatever. But she probably like, as security was getting involved and became more physical between them, she was like getting hyped up because here she is, again, this is myself putting myself in Cardi's shoes, here she is getting hyped up and she just wants to talk to her about her problems, and security's getting involved, and then she's kind of looking dumb. Like I would feel like I was looking dumb if I was getting about to like get pulled out by security, and security was like on my back just because I want to talk to this other celebrity who I think is on my level. And so I am getting upset about this and just, you know, and I think we should.
I don't think the location matters to Cardi. It's just whenever I see you is when I see you. They only see each other in events like that. You know they're not hanging out in the same circles on purpose. You know they're not hanging out with the same friends on purpose. They're not going to the same events on purpose. So events like this are the only time they're gonna be in the same room with each other. And she took advantage of that and went to go confront her then. But other factors got in the way.
Beef has been building since what, motorsport? Realistically.
That was like a year ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I'm shocked when I think about it. Like I had to watch the video like 8 times in 1 cycle just to make sure like this really happened. Like this is real. And
yeah.
you know, and the people,
and the way she was coming at me, come here, bitch. Like I'm still shocked.
Aggression.
Like, that was
all
like,
that aggression. That was pent up.
Whoa. Like I was like, Jesus. Like I can't even stick it over. Like the way she literally, like there was a one part where she was like trying to get at her. Like she
like it was the only thing she wanted to do.
Right. Like it was
nothing else mattered.
Like animalistic almost. I was like, Jesus. Like what is going on?
Ever since Cardi came out, there's been this narrative of pitting them two together. Ever since that came about is where this beef happened, is where all the drama happened. Now anything that happens after that, people, fans, media, whatever, they use it to complete whichever narrative they're on.
This was definitely fueled by the media and the fans to put these two women against each other for no reason. And then like, I don't know if it's just me, but it just feels a little weird for like a rookie to be coming out like a vet like that. Like I feel like if it was a man and like Lil Pump was trying to fight Drake, y'all would like be like, what the fuck? Like what the hell is this nigga doing? Like,
yeah, I don't think I don't think any of that matters situation, because look at what happened when Lil Pump was first coming out and he had this big energy about fuck J. Cole. Everybody was like, nigga, what? If J. Cole had dissed him like he dissed any other rapper, he'd bring himself down to Lil Pump's level. He dissed him in a way as looking down to like a little brother, like, hey, you're fucking up. Here's why. And nothing ever else happened to that. There's no beef between them. Right? Now with Nicki and Cardi, it's different because A, this beef was curated by fans, which is the most unfortunate part. It only got fed into more by the media. Then obviously there was an industry push to get Nicki out, so that fueled it even more by record labels. So it's just a bunch of people acting super childish is the reason why this happened. These are two artists who are mainstream, because fights and beefs in hip hop is not like rare. That shit happens all the fucking time. Literally since hip hop has started, there's been beef. Other rappers have killed other rappers for this shit. They've killed people that they've known. They've run up on them. They've threatened them. This shit is not new in hip hop. It's just that hip hop is mainstream now. Cardi and Nicki are like two of the most mainstream hip hop artists right now.
Which side are y'all on for this beef? I personally, I like Nicki a lot, but it's interesting to see what happens. I don't know.
So who's your side?
Who's my side? Pick a side, pick a side. I think that speaks for itself. I will be riding with Minaj. Mashallah.
I won't. If somebody were to ask me like, what do you think of the situation, or like, what would you have done? I wouldn't have thought, to be honest. I'm well above that. But I guess what I'm saying is like, I see where Cardi's coming from, and I don't agree with how Nicki moved. You're basically saying you can't side with Cardi because she's the one who got physical.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I can understand that. But I'm 100% sure that wasn't the motive and that wasn't her intentions. It just got to that point because emotions were high and everything. But I don't know. Just like afterwards, I'm still saying if this is true, because it could tomorrow something could come out where Cardi made the whole thing up
this
and Nicki has receipts.
Still developing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, nobody has like hard proof receipts yet at all. Like if more shit comes out or if receipts come out, whatever, and it turns out one of them really was bullshitting, then our opinions can change then. But as of right now, at this moment, where's my phone at? At 10:03 right now, I side with Cardi, and I moved with Cardi.
BARDI gang, definitely feel free to drag my fucking ass in the comments below for siding with Nicki Minaj.
And the BARBZ,
get her.
There is a bright side. OMG, something we didn't see coming. Drake and Meek Mill
squashing their beef.
Honestly, that's a surprise. So they were performing in Boston, which I wish I was at.
I thought it was gonna be in Philly if they were ever to do that. Like, what a waste of resolution. Well, not a waste, but it just would have been such a moment.
Yeah, it would have been monumental. The beef was a little bit squashed, I guess, when Meek Mill was in prison. Drake was on stage and he did, I think he was in Australia, right? You wouldn't know. I think he was in Australia when he was performing. He did want to shout out Meek. He said, "Free Meek for real," because after everything, you know, he doesn't deserve that. When Meek was free, Drake also had said something about that. He was, you know, happy for him. And that's when we kind of realized, like, okay, maybe they won't be friends ever again, but at least there's no beef anymore. But what I didn't expect, and I don't think anybody expected, was that they'd be sharing a stage again.
Yeah, or he invited him to his tour.
To his own tour, yeah. The whole, like, him rising from the bottom of the stage, performing the songs together, the hug. I was all for it, and I think it came at a perfect time.
Yeah.
Because there's just been, within the industry itself, or within the genre itself, there's just been so much aggression lately, and just tragedy and everything. So like, it might seem like a small little thing, but like I think for the people who picked up on just all the negativity within the culture, it was definitely a big deal. And now Meek fans, feel free to listen to Drake fans.
Vice versa.
And vice versa, like literally.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed our commentary on these viral issues and topics. Again, feel free to subscribe to us for more of this content, and we're more than happy to, you know, get feedback from you guys and see things that we're doing right and wrong. BARBZ and BARDI gang, feel free to go at it at the comments below and make sure to let us know if we tried it, or if you think that we should not be speaking on this, or we shouldn't be on whose side, or, you know, give us the receipts, give us the tea, give us everything.
Basically, just let us know what you think.
We're ready. We're ready to be attacked on both sides.
One thing I did want to ask, we want to know if you guys want, what else you want to see from us. So like, we have other ideas, but we want to know, we want to kind of gauge based on your feedback what you'd be interested in. And I was thinking vlogs. My birthday's coming up. I'm throwing myself a cute little badge. Let me know if you guys want me to vlog that. Because the theme is bougie. So let me know if you want to see that. You'll see us in our outside element, other than like
our natural habitat.
Basically. So let me see. Like, let us know if you want to see vlogs like that. Obviously, they won't be boring because I hate boring vlogs. So let us know if you want to see some vlogs from us, some personal stuff, some random stuff. I make dance videos. Let me know if you want to see that too. The best way to see all of that is to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Sneaky Sab.
Soy Haciel on Instagram, and Lemonade with an I on Twitter.
Yeah, it'll be here somewhere. I make it so easy. And again, don't be shy. Subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends. Throw it in your group chat. Share the video. Whatever. Okay? Whatever. And definitely let us know. We'll be checking the comments. We love your feedback. You guys are really, really good at giving us constructive criticism. We definitely take it. If you don't like this location, don't worry. Don't get used to it, because it probably won't happen again, because they don't know how to be fucking quiet. It worked for a little bit. Bye.
Bye.